mortgages go. I'm going to jump right along to our three-pack, and I'm going to bring in Nick Wiedekamp, our Executive Vice President, into this conversation. Nick, I just kind of given some thought of just every once in a while, we just need to remind agents about some things that we offer that they may not be aware of. I had spoken a couple weeks ago to one of our very, very top producers who'd been with West USA for I don't know how many years and had no idea that we had I Found Agent website. So we can't ever run under any assumptions of what we know and what we don't know. Partially because we're not reading all the emails that we send out, but that's another conversation for another day. So the first one, Nick, and Dwayne, you can chime in, but we're rolling out a brand new broker number. So what everybody needs to do, and I've already done this, you literally need to open up your cell phone right now and program West USA Broker and program this number.
I would just say, as long as you're with West USA, if you're not a member of our brokerage team, we can our brokerage, we can definitely get you transferred over, but we still want you to call your broker for any questions. So this is for our West USA agents. They now have a direct line to be able to get a hold of our agents after hours and on weekends.
All right. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's a good point. So if you're not with West USA, still call the 602-942-4200 number, and we can make these arrangements for you. We'll get you over. But that's the number that you need to have, that you want to have in your phone. This is now going to be the number when you put in a call to our broker team after hours and on weekends. And when they call you back, this is going to be the number that they should be calling you back from, so that you can recognize that you now have the broker returning your phone call. During weekends and after hours, you can call back the number. You can text back and forth the number to make those proper arrangements to actually get on the phone. And you can call this number after hours and on weekends as well. So, Dwayne, important to have this number programmed into your phone.
Sure. This is going to solve some of the problems we've had in the past from the broker side of things. We've had agents play phone tag with us when we were calling back when they had left us a voicemail because we had blocked numbers that we were calling from, and that was problematic. A lot of folks didn't want to answer blocked numbers, which I get. So this number will really help in that regard. So put that into your phone as the broker hotline, broker support, whatever you want to put it in there, so you know when we're calling back, that's who's calling you. Additionally, you'll have the capability of texting as well, and leaving voicemails for the broker on call at that point. If you call us after hours, that's the best. If you call during hours, it's going to go through the West USA normal process. Yeah. So you can use that number anytime you want to reach out to a broker.
And this came about, it's something that we've been talking about for a long time, but this year in the annual survey that we sent out to all of our agents every single year, this came up over and over and over again. So we do read those surveys. We promise we look at all the comments. And just because of the overwhelming request to have a direct way of getting a hold of brokers after hours, we went to work on making sure we could get this done ASAP. So, it's a kudos to all of our agents taking the time to fill out that survey. We did have about 1,200 of our agents reach out to us on that survey piece. So we do go through that, and it's important to us to make sure we can make those changes when we can. So this is fun. We've been doing it for 2 months now, I think. We've been testing through it. So this is the official announcement. Again, if you call during hours, which you don't have to worry about what that means, but during hours, it's still going to route you to the main line where you'll talk to our amazing answering service, and you'll get to speak to Terry, and she will route the calls. After hours, you'll be able to get a hold of a broker directly, so you're not worrying about going through any back and forth, leaving a message and having them call you back.
Well, this is perfect because my father-in-law calls from a blocked number. So I've got two options. Am I talking to my father-in-law, or am I going to be talking to Dwayne, and it's just not worth the risk? So then it just goes to voicemail. Well, Nick, I wanted to bring you in on the conversation. Well, one of the things I think that a lot of agents, especially that have been with West USA, aren't aware that I think it's been over a year now, probably a lot longer than that we actually have a healthcare option for our agents. One of the biggest challenges, a lot of agents can't make that decision to go from part-time to full-time real estate because they don't really have a healthcare option. They can't afford to lose their healthcare. or it's just, the program that agents are on right now are so it's so expensive that they might not even have the health care. And I know for me, a lot of a misnomer out there. I know a lot of brokerages out there are offering healthcare, and it's really not healthcare. At the end of the day, you call them, it's a bait and switch. You get in there, and it's more of like a discount plan. And a discount plan is not healthcare coverage. But I know West USA spent a lot of time um, finding a right company to help our agents with healthcare. So Nick, jump on in.
Yeah, so real quick for everybody, I just chatted out the link. It's westusahealthcare.com. That will get you to the site where you can schedule a one-on-one conversation with a licensed insurance professional. Healthcare is incredibly relative to you and your situation. The question that we get most when we talk about our healthcare programs is, what is it going to cost for me and my family? We have no way of answering that. There's very specific questions that need to be asked. We are not healthcare professionals. So like Mike said, this was something that Clint Fouts, our president and CEO, really wanted to make sure we got right. So it took a long time working and talking to a lot of different companies. We landed on the company we're working with called Clearwater Insurance. The reason why we like Clearwater is that they can provide multitude of options for our agents. There might be a discount plan that's the cheapest for you. There might be real insurance that you're able to hybrid with another package that they provide. So again, it's very specific to what you want to be able to do with your insurance. We have been able to successfully get part-time realtors to go full-time because their need to have benefits through their part-time employer to have health insurance wasn't necessary after they were able to sign up through Clearwater. There's a lot of questions coming in. I'm going to slide back out of camera view so I can try to answer some of those. So Mikey, I don't know if you have anything else you wanted to talk about.
No, I would just also say with it, even if you have a plan and you want a second opinion, I mean, this is an opportunity to shop around. Yeah, so take advantage of it. It's a free call, free consultation.
Yeah.
So all you're gonna do is just, yeah. And I noticed that I got a little typo in that link there. So I know Nick, you sent out the link. So just click
I
on it.
chatted.
Get
That's
signed
all
up
the
for a free
questions that have come in are just our agents letting us know that you typoed it. And I appreciate that whenever people call
Well,
Mike
I
out
just
on his
want you to
mistakes.
know when you sent over the link, you didn't have the E after care. So and I can prove
Listen,
that.
there's no proof
So
of
if
that.
we're gonna,
We can see your mistake
I
on the
have
screen,
proof.
boss.
All right, let's go to the third one. All right, the third thing is marketing assistance. We have a fantastic, and I'm a little hesitant to talk about it because I don't want to take away from the time that they're spending on our projects to help other agents, but I can't be selfish all the time. But we have a great marketing team here at West USA. So if you need help, if you've got an event coming up and you need some design help with flyers or things like that, they are available to you. I will just tell you right now, if you don't use this link here, you will get slapped around. I've learned that. I'll sometimes try to reach out to them directly, and I've learned my lesson. But Nick, what are some of the examples that agents can use our marketing team for outside of just going out and hiring, another service?
So our marketing team at West USA, using the westusamarketing.com link, will provide our agents the ability to have marketing and branding assistance for their businesses, for their teams. So anything that you're looking to do, if it's logo, if you're looking at business cards designed, listing signs designed, you can reach out to our team internally and they can help you with that. Something that I did want to make sure that we're clear on, they're not there to help market listings. There's a lot of different opportunities out there for you to take your listings, whether it be residential, a biz op, commercial, and market that yourself. So that's not what the team is there to do. It's really to help brand you and your business as a whole. If you're not sure what they can do, shoot them an email. westusamarketing.com gets you to an intake form. You can ask specific questions and they will reach out directly. The only people that we rough up are the Weinsteins. Everybody else is more than welcome to reach out to them. It's a great team that we have in the marketing department. Keith Flynn runs the digital side of it, and then we've got CJ and and Haley, who help with the graphics, and they're both really good at the design stuff. We had a couple of title reps reach out actually last week and ask if our team could start building their flyers for them. They have a lot more resources on that side of the table, so we're going to let them keep doing their thing. But they're great if you look for any help for marketing and branding for your business. If you're not sure what that is, talk to Keith Flynn, find out what he can then teach you in marketing and branding, and then you can use what he learned to work with our marketing team. We see a couple questions coming in. So right now there's not a fee to use the West USA team. Now, we do have to add a little bit of a caveat to that. So if you are working with them and they've got listing signs designed for you and you're on version 7 or 8, there will start to be a fee of the extra editions. We usually do 3. So we'll do an overall design, and then you get 3 times to make modifications. And then after that, there will be a fee charged. But again, we try to make this a service available to West USA agents. So work with them, let them know. They're great people. They're good people to talk to.
Be specific to what you ask for too.
Yeah, and great people to sit down and just brainstorm with. If you got some ideas, you're looking for a little bit of direction. But as part of why Todd had to take a full-time job at West USA, the amount of fees that he was getting charged for all his revisions got to be so great he couldn't afford to sell real estate anymore. All right. All right.
Can I add one piece into this from the broker perspective? Anytime that you're doing any kind of marketing, make sure that you have that approved through your broker process. As you know, advertising at westusa.com is where you would send that piece, even if it's designed by our own in-house designers.
That's a very good point.
Make sure that gets approved so that we're all remain in compliance.
All right.